guys, welcome back. So yesterday I tried to build you a cart to hold axle shafts, drive shafts, and all that neat stuff. And it was a giant fail. So I forgot that I needed to lower the top bar down in order to clear the pumpkin. So I ended up with this. So as you can see, it was a big fail. So all I really have to do is cut that bar and lower it down in order for it to be functional. I mean, it's still somewhat functional now, but I'd like to see that axle come down a little bit. I had one of these before and I must have had a brain fart when I built the thing. And I was just in a hurry to get these axles up off the floor. I'm tired of tripping over all this stuff. So as you can see, we got the harness on the Jeep. Waiting for the fenders and grill and everything to come back, and then we'll go ahead and reroute everything else. But as for now, the engine harness is put on and just waiting for paint. But we gotta get the gas tank out. That's gonna be next. So I'm gonna go change clothes, hang in there. We'll get up under a Jeep. We'll get this tank out. All right, so first thing we have to do is get these screws out to release the fuel inlet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll move up underneath the Jeep, and then we'll pull the tank. All right, so next order of business is get up under this Jeep and get that tank out. Okay, so you're looking at the back of the tank, or actually towards the front of the vehicle. This is the steel portion of the tank. This is the 21 gallon, and as you can see, well, you can't really see. I'll show you when we get it out. This side over here is dented in from a rock. Looks like a rock hit it. I gotta get these 3 bolts out. Then there's bolts on the back side, and then you gotta deal with the hoses up top. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull those, and then we'll come back and try and drop this tank. Okay, we got the tank down. I just got those lines to take off and then take the ground, what's left of it, take the ground off. So those lines right there are the top of the sending unit. One's a feed, one's a return. So we're gonna put the pump inside the tank. So always support your tank, fellas. This one almost fell on me because I didn't have it under there yet. So anyway, we're gonna finish getting it the rest of the way out, get everything disconnected, and put it on the bench. Be right back.
I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh yeah, I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more.
right, so we got the tank out. Whole reason we got the tank out is to put this guy in here. Fuel pump. So this system requires 49, 50 pounds constant pressure to run on a fuel rail. So I want to put the pump inside the tank to eliminate as much vapor lock as possible. Putting the pump in the tank actually keeps it a lot cooler and constantly pumping cool fuel through the system. So once the fuel leaves the tank, it hits the fuel filter regulator, and then the regulator returns the excess fuel back to the tank, keeping the tank constantly turning. So that's gonna keep it a little bit cooler, not much. But on those days it's 100 degrees outside and you're going slow, you don't want your fuel pump on the outside of the fuel rail because it's gonna get vapor lock, because the new fuel has ethanol in it. That ethanol boils at 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Of course, it's only 10%. They want to go to 15%, but every little bit that you can do to prevent vapor lock on a fuel-injected engine is a win. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to put my pump in the tank. I'm going to try and wrap my whole fuel line with that aerofoil to keep it cooler, to try and keep all the heat off of it. So you saw what we did to the fuel rail on the engine. If you haven't, check that video out. It's pretty cool. The products that we use from DEI is awesome. I'm going to contact them and try and get a whole sleeve made so I can just wrap the whole fuel line. Now I'm going to put stone guard and everything on my fuel line when I route my fuel line. That's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be an awesome little project. So we'll probably tackle this one next weekend. For now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. These pieces are available on Amazon. I'm going to leave a link in the description. If you guys are building your own Jeep with a 4-liter or something that requires anywhere between 39 and 60 pounds of pressure, this little GM pump's relatively inexpensive. I think I paid $19.99, 20 bucks for it. The pickup sock, I think I paid 10 bucks for it. I'm gonna look for a different one. I want one that's flatter. I want my pump to sit all the way on the tank. So, but it came with a harness, everything. I bought a 1989 Jeep Cherokee, I believe it was, fuel sending unit, because it has a pass-through that goes through its sending unit. Well, I'm gonna rob that off of it and stick it on this one. This fuel sender is actually really good. It's fairly new. It doesn't look like it, but it's fairly new. And it worked. So I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to drill a little hole in the top of it to pass the wires through, and we'll have a nice in-tank fuel pump. So project's coming along pretty well. Hope you guys like it. Check out the new shirts. What do y'all think? I'm having a few of these made. If you guys want one, hit me up. They're not cheap. Red cap. Glad to be nice. Okay.